Mental health is important. We all agree on that, right? But what options do we have to improve our mental health? Paying a therapist? Not everyone can afford that. Asking a family member or friend for advice? Not everyone has someone they can trust. Subscription-based online therapist portals? We've all heard mixed reviews about those. But what about AI? Are there options for me to get a personal AI therapist? Can even ChatGPT do that? I think we need to try that one out. First things first, let's clear up what these therapy bots are. These bots are designed to respond like a real therapist would. They ask questions, suggest coping mechanisms, and even set goals for you. So what's happening behind the scenes? These AI therapists use advanced technology to track, analyze, and monitor your mood. They use algorithms to understand how your day went, how different events made you feel, and how you reacted. Think of it as a mini version of cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, in your pocket. And yes, you can carry it around without needing a massive tote bag. They offer personalized advice and coping strategies like breathing exercises, journal prompts, and words of affirmation. Plus, they help bridge the gap between your sessions, providing continuous support. But how powerful are these chatbots? Let's talk about some of the latest updates on AI in the mental health world. The World Health Organization recently released a report exploring AI's role in mental health research. This report is a big deal because it highlights how AI could revolutionize mental health services and research. AI can quickly gather and analyze healthcare data, automate several tasks, and assist in many other ways. However, the WHO report also flagged some significant challenges. There are concerns about the over-accelerated use of AI in mental health research. They highlighted the need to tackle privacy concerns, fix methodological flaws, ensure data validation, and maintain transparency. They also want to see AI's research expand beyond just depression, anxiety, and schizophrenia. So let's take a deeper look at one of the more popular chatbots, Limbic. It's a conversational AI chatbot making waves in the UK's NHS talking therapy services. A new study showed that Limbic's AI-enabled self-referral tool boosted total referrals to mental health services by 15%. It's more than double the baseline increase. And it's not just about numbers. Limbic really helps when it comes to aiding minority groups. Significant increases in referrals from non-binary, bisexual, and ethnic minority individuals were noted. Feedback from over 42,000 users pointed to two key reasons for Limbic's success: its judgment-free nature and its ability to recognize the need for treatment. One of the prominent names in online therapy is BetterHelp. It's popular for making therapy accessible, but it's also been the center of controversy. In 2020, BetterHelp was criticized for sharing user data with third parties like Facebook and Snapchat for advertising. This raised serious privacy concerns. Users felt betrayed as they had trusted the platform to keep their sensitive information secure and confidential. Additionally, there were complaints about misleading marketing practices. Users were led to believe they were getting high-quality therapy from licensed professionals, but some reported unsatisfactory experiences, such as difficulties finding compatible therapists and inconsistent communication. This controversy highlights the critical need for transparency and robust data protection in mental health services. Over in the UK, the National Health System, or NHS, is using AI apps to handle a massive influx of mental health referrals, 400,000 a year. These AI apps step in during e-triage sessions where patients interact with chatbots. The app flags high-risk responses for immediate attention from mental health professionals, while offering treatment and exercises to those with lower risk issues. Another controversy involved the AI mental health app Woebot. While Woebot has been helpful for many, offering support for adolescents and new mothers, it also faced backlash. Critics argued that marketing it as a comprehensive mental health solution was misleading, as it cannot replicate the depth of human empathy and professional expertise. Furthermore, there were concerns about the app's ability to handle severe mental health crises, potentially leading to harmful outcomes if users rely solely on it without seeking professional help. However, in Africa, the South Africa-based Wimbo app is stepping up to bridge mental health treatment gaps. This This app offers self-guided digital therapies for depression and anxiety, with zero human intervention needed. Everything is handled by the app's content, tools, and tech. It's like having a therapist in your pocket. Let's dive into some fresh data from a recent YouGov survey poll about AI chatbots in mental health. They polled 1,500 US adults, and the results are quite the eye-opener. About a third of Americans are familiar with AI chatbots for mental health support, 35% to be exact. A whopping 55% of 18 to 29-year-olds are comfortable talking about their mental health with a confidential AI chatbot. But as we move up the age ladder, the comfort levels drop. Nearly 3/4 of Americans over 65 and 2/3 of those aged 45 to 64 aren't so keen on chatting with a bot about their feelings. What makes these chatbots appealing? Half of those familiar with them love the ease of access and availability. Imagine having a therapist who's always on call without needing an appointment. Privacy and anonymity are also big factors, with 41% appreciating that aspect. And let's not forget personalized recommendations. 31% find that feature pretty helpful, plus more than 25% like the idea of supplemental support between human therapy sessions. Let me know in the comments below which category you fall under. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Privacy and data concerns vary nearly half of the people familiar with AI mental health chatbots, 46% to be exact. Then there's the lack of human support, limited emotional abilities of the bots, and potentially misdiagnoses, each worrying about 40% of respondents. At this moment, you may think that the end of human therapists is near, but there's the catch. While AI chatbots are great at crunching numbers and offering personalized recommendations, they can't quite compete with the complexity of human emotions. Human therapists bring something special to the table: empathy, compassion, and genuine human connection. It's little things like a sympathetic nod or a shared moment of understanding that can make all the difference in therapy. You can't replicate that with lines of code. Plus, therapy is a dynamic process. It's not just about ticking off boxes or following a set protocol. It's building a relationship, exploring emotions, and navigating life's ups and downs together. And that's something only human therapists can truly provide. Let's not forget the risks involved with using AI chatbots for mental health. First up, we have the issue of misleading marketing. Some companies label their chatbots as mental health support tools that incorporate cognitive behavioral therapy. Sounds impressive, but these chatbots lack the skill, training, and experience of human therapists. So labeling them as alternative therapy options doesn't make sense. Also, there are privacy concerns. You don't actually know who has access to all your data and information you're sharing with that chatbot. With a human therapist, you build a strong bond based on trust and empathy. But with a chatbot, sure, it's friendly and helpful, but it's not exactly a substitute for a human connection that can be far more effective in such mental conditions. As new tools are being introduced regularly, it's becoming increasingly difficult for users to separate the wheat from the chaff. Not all of them offer effective therapy for every situation, which brings us to the conclusion and final thoughts. So while AI chatbots have their place in mental health support, they're not quite ready to take the reins from human therapists. No matter how advanced the technology, these chatbots can't diagnose conditions properly or prescribe medication. You still need to discuss your situation with a human therapist for effective therapy sessions. But who knows what the future holds? We might believe we're acting on free will, yet deep down our actions are often driven by ingrained patterns. It's these patterns that lead us to repeat behaviors from years past. Perhaps in the future, we could replicate and embed such programs into robots, creating more human-like and compassionate robot therapists. Possibilities are endless, aren't they? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video.